tonight. Kennedy 2 more stolen bases, so he's almost got the 20 steals down. He's at 18 here tonight. It's been a little bit of a homer drought for him. He narrowly missed one in Wichita that would have essentially spiked that game late, driving one to the wall in left center.
Well, when you're basing off, I mean, numbers don't lie. You know, so he's up there with the numbers. I mean, some guys are, you know, very talented. Maybe they don't have the year that they're wanting, but you know the guy's still going to be good at some point. But D, not only, you know, does he have a bright future, but he's putting up numbers that should put him in those talks about collegiate player of the year, Big 12 player of the year. He should have those talks.
Well, as expected, James Gayette is done after 7 innings. What a performance. 12 strikeouts, 3 runs, 3 hits, only one of them earned. Adam Arther takes his place. Misses outside 2-1. And Arther, of the guys that have thrown this season for the Cats, has been the most effective in Big 12 play coming out of the bullpen on a Friday night. But he's missing to Richie, 3-1. All these lefties in the lineup, so you knew that Arther would get a shot at some point this weekend for Kansas State. Richie got jammed, puts it out to right center. Carl coming in, could not make the play. Richie only held to a single, however.
That was a good effort. Ball just seemed to be knocked down. Wind picked up a little bit with the flag, but tried to round out that route, make a sliding catch, but just came up a little bit short. But heck of an effort.
Gotta be careful diving like that.
Yeah.
Shoulder.
Separate your shoulder.
Yep. Pitch hit for Smithwick. Catcher will be called back. We'll see Oklahoma State go to the bench. Sebastian Norman will pinch hit here. Out of Springfield, Missouri. And he takes strike 1. First action for him in 2 weeks. And he's quickly down 0-2.
Such a tough pitch to hit. Ball starts way outside, comes back, clips the outside corner. There's not a whole lot you could do with that.
.90 miles an hour from that sidearm angle from Adam Arther.
They call that like sneaky. It doesn't look like you don't expect him to throw hard, and then all of a sudden the ball's on you.
Strike 3.
Just like that. Saw a bunch of pitches away. Next thing you know, we're going to come in on you. And you just can't, you just lock up and you can't get that bat around.
Now Miola, 0 for 3. Times up a fastball, fouls it off. Adam on the mound doesn't have a ton of pitches. He's got this fastball that'll sit upper 80s. He's got a changeup and a slider, which are both about 78 to 80 miles an hour and all have all sorts of movement.
He's lefty. He doesn't need a lot.
Nope. Ground ball through the left side by Miola. Second base hit of the inning. The Cowboys. 2 on with 1 out. Miola now at first. He is the son of Tony Miola. If you know who that is, if you're a USA soccer fan. Team USA, longtime goalkeeper of Team USA, Tony Miola. There you go. Men's national team. Almost 2 decades.
He was so good at that position.
Now does a little bit of broadcasting as well. And, which I didn't know until our producer Alex found it, Tony Miola played baseball as well. He played baseball at Virginia. He was a third baseman. How about that? That's some great work by Alex Carbach, our director, going deep into the archives to find out some stuff on Tony
Well, if you
Miola.
play goalie, yeah, I mean, you got to have good hands, right? So he's probably pretty good third baseman, too.
Let's look at the father and the son. It's just good to see Miola healthy again. He battled through some injuries last year. That was a tough loss early in the year. He went down 13 games in. Having to play a lot on the third base side. Oklahoma State's been without one of their starting shortstops as well, Avery Ortiz. He just returned on Tuesday after missing more than a month. Fouled at the plate here by Brigham. 2 strikeouts today for Brigham, a slugger who also has a walk and a run scored. He came in with a run of 6 home runs the last 5 games. That is the thing with this team. One swing of the bat, they're right back in it. But another strikeout instead.
As a former infielder, like, I love how this guy just comes in and pitches. He just, give me the ball. I'm going to go right at you. And if you hit it, you put it in play. I'm going to rely on the fielders to do it. And, you know, there's something to be said about pitchers getting into a rhythm, getting the ball and going. It keeps everybody on their toes. It keeps them in rhythm. So he's doing great.
Another pinch hitter for the Cowboys. Trying to get more right-handers up at the plate to face Arther. This will be Danny Wallace, freshman outfielder from up near Omaha. One and one.
You know, there's another guy that, you know, thinking about left-handed pitchers and everything, and back in spring training, he was brand new. A guy by the name of Mark Burley. He worked the same exact way. He worked fast. He'd strike out a lot of guys, but he'd also get a lot of ground balls and keep the guys in the field active and engaged. But you know, guys love playing behind those guys.
Two and two. Madliak wants to keep the runner at second, paying attention. Throws behind Ritchie.
Thing about Burley is that, you know, back in the day, there was no pitch clock, so
right.
There was some time you had to be careful, because as an infielder, sometimes you turn around and you know, kick the dirt a little bit, and the next thing you know, it's like you turn around and pitch is on its way.
Speaking about turning around, a lot of guys from Oklahoma State turned around and headed right back to the first base dugout. 15 strikeouts by K-State pitchers here tonight.